fuck it. Say fuck it, I'm going in. Look like it's snowing in. This locals, I'm throwing money. They thinking it's fucking funny, but I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I'm only live one way. This Monday through Sunday. See me on the highway, they calling me the fly J. Then they see me passing by, now they call me the bad J. See me when I drive up, they calling me the drive swing. And I got a swing, man. This Texas is.
Close the door, please. Close the door. What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Thursday, NBA Talk with Jay, my guys. Trying to get some cash. Jay Lee. What up, my guys? Oh, how y'all doing, man? Trying to get some cash. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you like the show, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Got the dog with me today, man. I'm liking all dogs, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think it's a dog type of day. Sorry, I'm late. I've been having to eat breakfast, man. I mean, I've been working out a ton lately, playing basketball 4 times a week, man. My appetite is live, man. You see what I'm saying? But it's all love, man. I really do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button. Let a friend, tell a homie to tell a homie, all that good stuff. Let's try to get some cash, man. This is also a really good day for me, man. Coming off a good day yesterday. I hope everybody had a good day. He ended up getting it done. A ton of shit. Really, the only thing I didn't get right yesterday was the fucking Nuggets, man. Jokic, soft ass, gonna sit out, man. Fuck that team, man. But they really messed up like a perfect day. But regardless, man, this is like 1 month. A whole month, man, that I've smoked or vaped, man. I'm proud of myself, man. No, hadn't smoked at all. No, because I had basically quit smoking, then start vaping. That shit was even worse for my body, for my lungs, for my heart. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm trying to live as long as possible. I can't be fucked with. Not saying that y'all can't vape, but that shit is even worse than smoking, man. But regardless of that, I ain't here to waste your time, man. It's all love. Let's get straight to it. I appreciate the people coming here with the tips as well. Michael Miller come through with a $10 donation. What is that? Call the Bull coming there with a $10 donation, man. I appreciate you, my brother. And then I think we got a new member in here. What's up with you, Jeremy? I appreciate you, my brother. Let's get this cash, man. Let's get straight to it. In this one, man. No Zion sat out, no Herb Jones, and them motherfuckers still got it done, man. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, and I'm finna get into the first game, and half the team is questionable on every single fucking game, man. It's gonna be tough until All-Star break. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Some of these players are already checked out, whether they're going to the All-Star game or not. Like they get a vacation. What are these guys off like 7 days? So I'm just saying, man, up until All-Star break, you're gonna see people sitting out at the last minute. You're going to see half the teams questionable. You're going to see sketchy motivation out there. I'm not going to lie to you. This is always a tough time in the NBA because players they're ready for vacation, whether they're going to the All-Star, even after the All-Star festivities, they're going to Vegas and party. So they're not partying in Indiana. They're going to Vegas to party, man, or wherever, Miami, wherever. You see what I'm saying? So let me get straight to it, though, in this one, man. Let's go over to the streets of New York in this one. Knicks land 2.5 points at the house versus the Indiana Pacers in this one. This line was at 3.5 last night, man. I don't see many people that's on the Pacers today. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's on the Knicks. Everybody's on the Knicks tape, and I understand why. This team has been absolutely balling here. Let me put my motherfucking glasses. Let me put my glasses on, man. They've been balling. I mean, they've won 8 straight games. They look almost untouchable. You see what I'm saying? Now we know at some point they're gonna trip up. Now this is a revenge spot. It's a revenge spot, right? The Pacers beat them 140-126. Pacers were laying 4. They were at the house. That's when the Pacers were playing really good. Pacers are. I mean, they're not really in the funk right now. They've won 3 of their last 4 games. They've covered 3 of their last 4. They even went toe to toe with the Boston Celtics as well. That's what Halliburton only playing like 20 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So we know that he's on the injury. He played 22 minutes. My guy still had a double-double, 13 points and 10 assists. So We know that first game back, he wasn't going to be in his tip-top shape. As he keeps playing, even on a minutes restriction, he's going to get better and better. I do think this team matches up really well versus the Knicks, whether OG Anunoby plays in this game or not. One of these games is really going to show how they miss Randle. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Julius Randle, but he is a starter for the New York Knicks and played a ton of minutes for them as well. Their bench isn't super deep. You see what I'm saying? Well, when they're fully healthy and they got Mitchell Robinson and everybody in there, they're a deep team. But when you start to get banged up injuries, like I say, Knicks, they've won 8 straight. They've covered 7 of the last 8. They've been absolutely balling in this one, man. But I can't lie. If I was betting this game, I would be taking the Pacers plus the 2.5. I think it's very indicative that everybody's on the Knicks -3, and then the spreads come down to 2.5 everywhere. You see what I'm saying? So it is starting to get juiced, like -2, -2.5, -115. But there's not many people. I'm not gonna say there's not many people, but I just from what I'm seeing, everybody that I kind of, everybody's on the Knicks -3, man. But y'all know me, I'm not the guy that usually goes with the I feel like it's like it's one of the sharpest things to do is to try to figure out when a winning streak is going to end and when a losing streak is going to end as well. People were saying the same thing in the chat. How could you take the Heat yesterday? There's no way you could take the Heat right now. Yeah, I can, and I'm gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? And we cash. So and it was the spot. The Heat came out there and smacked them. I believe they covered the trifecta. I know they won first half full game, but if I'm not mistaken, they cashed the trifecta. So sometimes you just can't be scared. You know what I'm saying? But this line coming down from 3.5, 3, 2.5. I think the Pacers might be the right side, and everybody's still questionable for these motherfuckers. But Halliburton says he plans to play. Be interesting to see. I think it's like Jalen Johnson or not Jalen Johnson, Jalen Smith, and then who else? You got Jalen Smith. Who else you got? Who's this motherfucker? Benedict Mathurin as well, man. So this Pacers team, TJ McConnell, I believe he's still questionable as well. He sat out the last game. So if they play the way they did versus Celtics, they can stop this streak for the Knicks, man. It could just be a spot where we're one of those teams that just match up really well with the Knicks. You see what I'm saying? So I lean Pacers here plus 2.5. If I'm betting this game, I'm taking Pacers plus 2.5. It's that simple. And one really good prop to look at here is Obi Toppin. Obviously, now first off, he's going to have a little extra pep in his step. This is a day of social media. I'm pretty sure he saw that the Knicks were saying, "Oh, we want to get rid of the soft guys that didn't like to play defense," or they were basically saying soft guys and the guys that just didn't really want to stick their nose in there and play defense, talking about Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, and Obi Toppin. You see what I'm saying? So at first I thought they was just talking about Quickly and Barrett. Now they threw Toppin in there as well, man. So that's the reason why he's on the Pacers. The Knicks wanted to get rid of him. He's coming back to New York. He had a good game in the first one. He had 13 points, I believe, 13 points, 8 rebounds. I think Obi Toppin is a really good look in this one, especially with the Knicks, like even less or having even less size here. And it just makes perfect sense. So I'd be leaning the Pacers plus a 2.5. And I'd be looking at Obi Toppin possibly. I don't even know what the prop is, but I feel like it's a really good look. Obi Toppin over his points, maybe points and rebounds as well, my guys. But I think it's gonna be a Pacers type of game, in my opinion, man. That's just the way I'm looking at it. I didn't bet it, keeping it straight up with y'all, but I do lean towards every single dog today, my guys. Let's go over here to the streets of Boston in this one. Celtics laying 12 points at the house versus the LA Lakers in this one. Obviously, Lakers getting 12 back on the road. LeBron just signed a deal with DraftKings. Like, I mean, good Lord, man. I don't even know what to say about this stuff, man, but whatever. Obviously, the Celtics went out there and cleaned them up on Christmas Day, 126-115. It was a close game for a while, man. It was a close game. Celtics were up 9 at the end of the first quarter. Then the Lakers came all the way back in the second quarter, tied the game up, even took like a brief lead in that one. Then they were down 1 at the half. Third quarter was a really good one. I mean, the Lakers were right there with these boys, man. They were right there with them. Then the fourth quarter, things just kind of really started to get away in there. You see what I'm saying? Porzingis had 28 points. Tatum soft ass had 25 points. He had to play 41 minutes. They had a really balanced game. The bench didn't do well, but Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, all these guys, damn near had, it was 18 from White, 18 from Holiday, 19 from Jaylen Brown, 25 from Tatum, and 28 from Porzingis. You see what I'm saying? So them boys, they shot really good from 3. Lakers shot a little bit better. Let's see who won the free throws. Yeah, so the Celtics won by 11. They had 7 more free throws, my guys. But I'm not gonna lie, I think this number is a little too high here. Now, it's really hard to bet against the Boston Celtics, guy. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I lean Lakers. I didn't get there. It's really hard to bet against the Celtics, mainly because the 3-point variance. These motherfuckers get to hitting threes, and like you can get smacked by 20 by the Celtics quick. But you also could see them when they stopped making threes. What happened? They were up 20 points versus the Pacers. All you have to do is stay the course and keep playing your game. Now, we know that Lakers are frustrated with their coach and all this, but like, I mean, the Lakers have a deep team. Like, they can match up with this team, man. You put Vanderbilt on Tatum's soft ass and see what happens. Put Vanderbilt on him. If D'Angelo Russell keep playing at the level that he's been playing lately, because ever since some trade talks, Russell like, all right, I got something for y'all boys. Russell been fucking cooking, guys. So LeBron's old as hell. You got to see if AD is going to play in this game. Obviously, he sat out the last game. He did actually get injured, but he's still AD. First name Anthony, last name Glass. You see what I'm saying? Fourth straight road game for the Lakers in this one, but they're coming off back-to-back frustrating losses, and they probably going to lose this game as well. Now, if they won outright, would it surprise me? Hell no. It wouldn't surprise me one bit, especially with LeBron just signing that deal with the sports book, man. They're trying to say it's for NFL. Yeah, whatever, man. He been with the books anyway. I'll tell you that right now. But I do lean towards Lakers here, plus a 12. I think it's a few too many points. I think this line should be around 8 or 9, in my opinion. But like I say, the way the Celtics shoot threes, it's either going to be it's either the Celtics going to blow them out or they might fuck around lose this game outright, in my opinion, guys. So that's just how I'm looking at it. And the Celtics have looked a little bit more vulnerable at the house as well. This is their fourth straight home game. Guess what? The previous 3 games, they didn't cover the spread. They lost by 20. They lost by 19 versus the Clippers. They were up big by the Pelicans, and then before you know it, it's a 6-point game. They don't cover the 8 versus the Pelicans. They were up big versus the Pacers, up by 20 points. They were smacking the Pacers. Before you know it, it's a 2-point game. So I don't know, man. Celtics 0-3 against the spread last 3 at the house. I think it might be 0-4. I think the Lakers have enough to possibly keep this game close, my guys. So I can only look towards Lakers here. Plus a 12. I brought the dog on the show for a reason. I think these dogs are going to be barking today. Let's go over to the streets of Memphis in this one. Grizzlies getting 8 points at the house versus Cleveland Cavaliers. And I'm wondering what's going on in this one. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to look at Grizzlies pre-R. Man, this month everybody is we don't know who's playing, and if they choose to sit out, we can't be surprised as well. So let's see here. Derrick Rose doubtful, Luke Kennard doubtful, Conchard questionable, and then Zaire Williams out, Marcus Smart still out. Basically all the other guys there are still out, but maybe that's why the line moved, because I was wondering why, because this line was at 5 last night, and I was wondering why I woke up and it was 8.5. Maybe it's because Luke Kennard not going to play, but Grizz are just one of those teams that they're just playing scrappy right now, man. These guys, and it makes perfect sense. These guys that don't have big contract or they're on a 2-way contract like Scottie Pippen Jr., these guys are trying to make it into the NBA. You talk about motivation, like first off trying to make it to the NBA, then trying to get a big contract as well. Guys like, you know what I'm saying, like David Roddy as well, man. So GG Jackson, these guys are coming out here playing like their life is on the line. They're not coming out playing this little, and then you know what, I actually kind of like this shit. I actually respect it because they're playing hard-nosed defense. They're not playing that Matagor defense. Oh, let me fly right past you. Like, oh, I make $20 million a year, I don't have to play defense. You know what I'm saying? No, they like, we playing to the best of our abilities. We diving on the floor, and I respect this shit, man. I actually wish that a lot of these players didn't get paid so much, and they had to fight for, like, that's when you see the real NBA players, when they got to fight for them contracts. Now, after they get it, that's when you see the complacency set in. But before they get them contracts or while they playing for them, bruh, you'll see these guys go out there and fighting over screens. They playing defense. They might pick your ass up full court. I love it, man. So you actually have to respect their basketball a little bit more because they're giving 110% out there. They're not going at 70, 80%. They're going 110%. So I think the Grizzlies might be able to keep this game close. They got the rest advantage. They've been playing well at the house as well. I can only look towards Grizzlies here. Cavs are the much better team, that's for sure. But we know that Darius Garland, I'm not going to say that he's going to be out, but usually when guys come back from injury, they do not play back-to-backs. I wouldn't be surprised. I see that Mobley is supposed to play. I wouldn't be surprised if Mobley and Garland sat this game out. Now, the Cavs are red hot. They've won 9 of the last 10 games, covered 7 of their last 9 as well. They've been balling, but I still don't like this spot. I mean, they were out there bullshitting versus Detroit. The Pistons had a 4-point lead in the fourth quarter of their game last night versus the Cavs. And it's just sometimes you just kind of see the signs of a team teetering on a loss. And I'm not saying the Cavs are going to lose this game, but laying 8 on the road here and you got travel. It's a back to back. And you're going to a Grizzlies team that people have been underestimating. Even me was underestimated. Then I get to watch it. I'm like, man, these little young motherfuckers out here balling, bro. They've covered 5 straight games. You see what I'm saying? So they could have beat the Kings outright. Before the Kings like, all right, we can't lose this game. They went to Indiana, covered that spread as well. This team has been balling in this same point spread range. I can only look. It's ugly as hell. But these are I think that once it gets toward like right before All-Star break, these are the type of teams that are scary because teams are underestimating them. These are like the dog days in the NBA. These next 2 weeks, in my opinion, I think some of these dogs are really going to start to come through, mainly because the big name teams, the big names players, they're just going to start not to really care as much or start to look ahead to what baby, where are we going? Where are we going? We're going to Cabo. We're going to the Bahamas. They can go wherever they want. You see what I'm saying? Hawaii, Vegas. They can go do whatever the hell they want. Them boys probably got their bags packed for vacation 2 weeks out, baby. They made the plans, made the trips. You see what I'm saying? But I heavily lean towards Grizzlies there, plus the 8. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if they would be able to keep this game close. Wouldn't be surprised if won that shit outright, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But keep an eye on Mobley. Keep an eye on Darius Garland. If there was one of the two, I really don't think Darius Garland is supposed to play coming back. He's not even really fully in shape yet. So let's see what happens. But that's just today's NBA. You come back out from a long absence, you don't play back-to-backs. That's just the way they do it. You see what I'm saying? Last game up. Let's go over here to the streets of Utah in this one. Jazz laying 4.5 points at the house. Versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Obviously, the Sixers aren't in great form right now. They're not. Joel Embiid, I mean, shit, ain't no telling how long he going to be out, man. You kiss that MVP goodbye, man. See what I'm saying? But they've lost 4 straight games. This is a 5th straight game of a road trip, and it's never really a good spot, but they have lost every single game on this road trip. So do you want to at least salvage? Do you want to go 0-5 on a road trip? It's very possible. We know that the Jazz they ball out at the house. They're like a different team. Now they've started to come back down to earth. They're coming off of a 6-game road trip. So both teams really in a bet against spot. That's why I could only look towards taking the points. Jazz first game home off a 6-game road trip. Sixers on the last game of a 5-game road trip. So it's really 2 fade spots here. Couldn't talk you off just not betting the game, but the Jazz do play a lot better at the house. I would actually lean towards Sixers first half here. One thing that a coach said in an interview that really stuck out to me, this was about the Nuggets. He was saying that when his team goes away from, and it makes perfect sense, when his team is away from altitude for a couple of weeks or even a week, even them have to get back used to the altitude because they hadn't been playing in altitude. You see what I'm saying? So the Jazz are gonna, and their altitude is even their height is even more than Denver Nuggets as well. So what they're saying is they play in altitude all the time. When they're at the house, they're used to it. When they go away, go to all these other cities and come back home, now you're having to get back acclimated to the altitude. You see what I'm saying? They're human beings, guys. So I think Sixers first half, wouldn't be surprised if they cover full game and won this game outright. Obviously, you're going to need Maxey out there, but I think Sixers first half is probably a little bit better bet with the Jazz just trying to get back comfortable at the house. Now, they take a ton of threes at the house. It's just today's NBA. If they're making them, they might smack the Sixers up. But I do think the Sixers are a little bit more trustworthy team. They probably come into this game a little bit more desperate as well. They are in the funk. I'll tell you straight up, they're in a funk right now. So if you do like the Jazz, don't let me talk you off. But just know it's really a bad spot for both teams, but I do think that at least the Sixers have been on this on the West Coast. They don't really have to they have to get used to like the time and things like that. Whereas Utah, they're coming from New York, they're going over 2 time zones. You see what I'm saying? So this is like a 2-hour difference from them playing later games. I could only look towards the Sixers, man. I think these dogs gonna be barking tonight. I know people don't want to hear it, but I hadn't bet anything. You see what I'm saying? But I'm telling you straight up, I think that all 4 of these dogs are the right side today, my guys. I'm finna get out of here. Didn't get to pay attention to the chat, man, because I'm just really going. LeBron posted the emoji. Yeah, nobody gives a damn about LeBron, old ass. Stay on that juice, man. LeBron on that juice, man. I'm telling you this. Sam says 1-800 game. Now that's a fact. Now that's a pure gamble. He says, my guy, you says Pacers is a money line is a good look. Jazz under 239.5. That's not a bad look there. That is not a bad look there whatsoever, my guys. G-Man says he likes Jazz on the money line. Patrick Beverly assists and rebounds been cashed. It's a good look there, Steven. Anton says best ATS team at the house. Jerry says dog pound. I dig it. Let me see. Sixers over 117. Yeah, you're gonna need Maxi in that motherfucker. Maxi should probably come back today. He should probably come back today. I would expect what's up, my guy Chris in the chat, man. My brother. I hadn't saw you in a while, man. Are we playing the saxophone tonight? Man, last time I played the saxophone, they got their ass smoked. Hey, last time I played the saxophone, they got smoked, bro. Arnold Andrew said nobody backing the Pacers today. Somebody backing them. It's coming down from 3.5 to 2.5. You see what I'm saying? The boys already on the bench. I don't have a strong side of the total. What Chris say? Lean full game under, but lost a lot of value. Memphis offense is pretty bad. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Just take Vince Williams Jr. PRA in this game. Nah, he been fucking balling. The guy Vince been balling over there. Think Memphis 4-0 ATS lately. Yeah, 5-0 against the spread, my brother. Grizz totals fish as hell. Who is that? Like in the Knicks. Everybody like a Knicks. Sean Murphy is a sharp guy. He's saying Knicks -4, -110 official. I mean, well, you can get 2.5 now. If you're taking -4, you can probably get like +110, my guy. He said Nuggets cover. Not the fucking early line, man. Not the fucking early line. So I'll tell you what I had last night. I had Bulls money line, had Heat first half full game, had the Pelicans -2.5. Then I had the fucking Nuggets +1.5. Man, fuck that team. Jokic went out, then it went up to 6.5, 6. And they covered the late line, not the early one, man. I'm still pissed from that shit, man. Got paid per win. Now that would be really good if they got paid for win. But let me get up out of here, man. I ain't really here to waste your time. I really just want to go back and see what's up with the chat. He said Grizzlies without their main guys. Now I know, bro. And I had guess what? I had started to fade them motherfuckers, and they've been taking people money left and right. Steven says Grizz money line. Hey yo, somebody came in here and said that somebody said Blazers money line. A couple people said Blazers money line last night. Shout out to y'all, man. I think one of them was like Tony Bates. Who else was this? Somebody came in here and said Blazers money line, and I can't believe that this shit. I mean, I can believe it. I told you Dame wants to come back and ball, but the whole team for the Blazers want to be like have a fuck you to Dame. I couldn't believe that because they say Julius Randle is back tonight. That's not good. I don't know. I didn't see. No, Julius Randle ain't back. My guy just dislocated his damn shoulder, man. Stop playing. But that was crazy. Hey, whoever came in here and said Blazers money line, that was like a sharp ass look right there, bro. Sharp ass look, man. But let me get up out of here. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I didn't bet anything. I even did the podcast last night for action. I was like, I can't go official with that because I know that I'm not betting anything tomorrow. But I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had, they playing, bro. I'm like, hold on, Randall back? Hey, it ain't no fucking way he back, bro. My guy dislocated his shoulder. But if I had one top play tonight, guys, it would be Pacers plus a 2.5. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I think all 4 dogs are like, if just the way I look at games, if I was betting them, I'd be taking Pacers plus 2.5, Lakers plus 12, Grizzlies plus 8. And I do think Sixers in the first half is a little bit better look. But if I had to bet full game, I could only take Sixers plus 4.5. I would expect Maxey to be back in this one, especially with them on a 4-game losing streak, in need of a must win, of a confidence boosting win. Some tells me Maxey comes back in this one. And the Jazz, they are a different team at the house, but I kind of just seen these guys just go back down to earth like they're supposed to. Like that shit they were doing, how they were balling, they're not that good of a team. I think they just really caught this wind. They were at the house. They was catching all these teams in the right spot. They were on a long homestand. They were just smacking teams up. Jazz aren't that good. I'm telling you, I'd be surprised this team even makes the fucking playoffs, man. So, and they're still talking about trading guys away, but that's the show, man. 24-minute show, even with 4 games, but it was a lot to talk about. You see what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody for tuning into the show. Everybody that's here every single day. I appreciate y'all, man, through the ups and downs. I'll tell you this right now, man. It's gonna be really tough these next couple of weeks right before All-Star break. You're gonna be seeing motherfuckers like Jokic sitting out with a little sore back. You're gonna be seeing all type of stuff, man. These players do not care, bro. They already paid. They already got plenty of money, man. They're ready for vacation. They're having their wives or their girlfriends go plan a vacation, baby. I'm telling you this. These are human beings, guys. I know everybody look at them like they're superstars and they're superhuman and shit like that. They're regular people that just got more money than us, man. They're ready to go to Vegas and party. They're ready to go to Miami, Bahamas, Mexico. They're going to go have some fun. Their eyes are on that. It's not on play. Even the teams that's trying to win a championship, they're like, man, let's get this break. I'll come back and ball after this. So I do think that these dogs are going to be barking for these next couple of weeks. The teams that are overlooking, the teams that are undervalued, these are teams that's going to be coming to play. They're playing. They got something to play for every single day. The people that's already making $10 million a month, and I mean about $3, $4, $5 million a month. They're ready to go spend some of that money. They never get a chance to spend their money, but they're about to when February 15th come. You see what I'm saying? But it's all love, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Go download the Action Network app. It's all free. There's a ton of info over there. You got the dog bark. Look, the dog even got his chain on too, man. My dog got his chain on too, man. You see what I'm saying? But I hope everybody has a great day, man. I gotta go hit the gym. We pumping iron. You see what I'm saying? But it's all love. I hope everybody has a great day. I hope everybody get some cash, man. Whatever you're betting, best of luck to you, man. It's all love. We out. Let's go. Back tomorrow.